rid of the wolves either. This is the major problem. Like, you can get the life points back now with the living armor, but because living armor has been used, the wolves at the last second of their time just attacked over on over on Victor, or not on Victor, sorry, over on our tree protector.
I see this too many times where teams draft towards, they think they have to get aggressive, and so they draft towards a mid game, but they don't ensure themselves strong enough lanes. Like, even if they had won their tri lane, chances are Storm Spirit was still going to get farm in middle. 1v1 versus a DK with Hal, easy. The dual lane, right? That was going to shut down the Bat Rider and ensure both Lich and Furion got farm. So even if they did shut down the Lycan, they weren't going to win the laning phase overall because 2 other lanes were going to win. And so just because you draft towards a mid-game aggression and go, okay, we're actually going to fight them and not let them take all of our towers, you need to actually win the laning phase first. Otherwise, your mid-game means squat when they have a gold and experience advantage.
Yeah. Well, you're really right about that too, and there's no way to really transition it out. Like, you have a DK in the middle lane. Like, if it worked for Sensei and they forced out the bottom lane, they won the bottom lane, then DK would take the mid tower and they'd have a lot of momentum behind him. But because that didn't happen, DK doesn't have the momentum. Where if they had someone like a Quap, hello Licholti on bottom lane, and the Frost Blast, there goes the tree. DK's also battling underneath the tower. He had some help come in from the Bat Rider. But that was just one hero, and they had to TP in a core hero to deal with that, so they leave Victor up on the top lane. But the DK, like, if it was something like a Queen of Pain, they didn't have a way to transition into the bottom lane, have a good rotation. It's like back in the old days of like Mr. Zhao 8 middle lane solo Beastmaster. Every time he rotated, you would fear for your life. Yeah. And that just isn't there. Like, that could have helped them. It would have been their second option for either more momentum or just to gain the momentum back. Also middle lane, Frost Blast solo, enough damage with Seedoy TPing up on the high ground, the mid 2. They're getting picked off everywhere, and I don't see a plan B. Like, even with familiars, plan B is very difficult. Yeah, I think I'm doing it to you again, Cap. Now I'm actually being the negative person in the cast, and you're being the positive person. It's like, but it's okay. Like, if they can get their tri lane, it's gonna be okay.
No, Toby.
You can't shut down that rider.
See, you're doing it again, though. You're calling it being negative, where it's really just being realistic. Right now, Sensei have very little way to get back into the game, and Storm. It continues to get worse.
Victor shall die on the top lane. That's a DD root on the Storm Spirit as well. I would, well, there's enough of a jump to get just down the, just enough mana for that. That's why you pop the one charge. There's arrow, long stun. It's 5 seconds, but they're so far away. By the time they get there, it's going to be 1 second left on the stun, but it's enough damage with the Starfall and the Breathe Fire. It only just reached him.
That was a big play from Gogi, and it's going to take those kind of big plays, those kind of 5-second arrows for them to get back into this game. Otherwise, like, you still have a good amount of time before Blink Dagger's up for Grazine. Like, he's still far away. What sort of initiating tool are you going to go for, other than the Blink Dagger? What else do you really have? Like Moonlight Shadow, they can go for maybe some 5-man ganks or something. No tree. He can't eat through himself. He doesn't want to hurt the trees, man. He doesn't subscribe to cannibalism. Yeah, he protects them. He doesn't kill trees. So Sprout being the ultimate counter to the tree protector, I guess. Unless, of course, you go one level of Moonlight Nature's Guys. He's got Mirana. Moonlight Shadow won't be enough. Maybe it will be. Away on 40 life points. Nice little escape there for Gogi. But at the same time, with Vladimir's offering over on the Lycan, it's just a straight tier 1 to tier 2 town pushing the bottom lane. Already with 3 points up in the Nature's Call. Yeah, and the Storm Spirit, like, even if he didn't get the kill, he forced out Moonlight Shadow. And that is your big comeback mechanic. If I'm looking at Sensei here and I'm going, how do I get back into this game? We're suffering on all our lanes. We're losing towers. Moonlight Shadow is going to be your initiating factor. When you put 5 heroes in surprise, a 3-man push with 5 heroes being, surrounding those heroes and picking up the fight and winning it because you have such a big numbers advantage, that's how you get back into this game. That's how you stop some of these pushes. That's how you scare Roxkiss a little bit. But Moonlight Shadow being used defensively takes that all away. The only other option that you have at that point is the single pick-off from Bat Rider Blink Dagger, which is going to be up in a minute or so, but that's not going to be enough. That's the same as what Storm Spirit's doing right now. Yep, straight jump in, they even commit the Lich ulti, and they get the second bounce up to him, which means there's enough burst damage with a Frost Blast too from Lich to ensure the kill. And even if Batride does blink in, but because of the fact we've had such a great start over on solo, when he jumps in, he's going to die himself.
Because you're going to say, well, I'm going to lasso somebody back, but I got no force staff to give me the range advantage. And I've already got a Storm Spirit with a large mana pool, about to get larger once he finishes up this Orchid, which he's already finished up the first Oblivion stuff. So there's going to be no problem for Solo to help out his initiated in heroes. Yeah,
a Bat Rider pretty much comes down to Bat Rider is your playmaker right now. Without like a full 5-man Moonlight Shadow, Bat Rider is going to be how you find pickoffs, but pickoffs are not enough right now. Even if he gets a high priority target.
Forcing top. Look at that Storm. Long jump in. They get the Frost Blast. He's got one more jump and he won't have enough for a Vortex as well. Solo got, I don't know if you saw what he tried to do just then, but he TP'd into the tier 1 tower and then ultied up. But while he was jumping, it's the only way he could have that much mana when he got to the end of his jump. He used the bottle charge at the very, very beginning. So it kept the mana regeneration going after he went out, because you keep that fountain effect while you're there. So they just force it behind, they go full over aggression in the dive. He's used his remaining bottle charges, so he's got enough mana for a fight. Arrow flies in, it's a good stun on Seedoy, and this could be their opening. It's a 4-level Starfall. Roshan, in the meantime, has gone down to Roskis. And they're retreating out. Seedoy, there's a Frostblast trying to slow him down. Solo with a Static Remnant. He'll do a quick jump. Seedoy is a leap down. Starfall, extra star. It falls on Solo. Grazine jumps him. Nice. This time the lasso Solo. He's leaving his teammate for death. But then again, he took a Fiend's Grip with the Brain Sap, kept him alive. 9 stick charges are available. And that's why Breathe Fire has to be used. Through all of that initiation, they still only kill off the Bane. Blink on down. Grazine, well, it's one more jump from Solo. He keeps the Napalm on him, but he's down there with no Firefly anymore. His extra hit with the Flame Break and the right click on the Solo living armor. He's got one more hit, can't get it off in time. 10-2 on the board. And Prophet's coming up for, what is this, a snipe-off kill? What is he doing? Seedoy's pulling an ROTK right now. He's gone in deep to summon up his Necro units to try and fight up against his Tree and Protector. And Morana's just looking for the arrow line Necro units. Oh, he dodged it! How do you dodge it on a path that's just so narrow? He just sucks up the gut and evades. He evades Gordon's arrow.
I can't believe he pulled that off. That had to be like the perfect juke. But okay, so we saw
he's taking. Oh, nice. That's it. They're gonna lose Gordon. He doesn't have a leap available. Dragon Tail had to be used just then, and now Solo, he's jumping in. He'll have to actually settle for just killing off the Tree Protector. He won't get much more than that. But yeah, I think you're about to call out like the death sheet the BZZ is called.
Yeah, it pretty much like that top fight could have gone a little bit better for Sensei. But even if they did pick up some of those extra kills, if they killed the Storm Spirit, something like that, it's always going to be a trade at this point in time. Always. Always. Because the Lycan will be pushing in. He took Roshan and he pushed in a tier 2 tower. I don't care how many kills you get in that top lane. It's not going to be worth it when BZZ is just getting all the map control.
He's out with the lasso going on Seedoy, but the Nightmare again, it controls who with the fights on, and then the Lich Holder bounces into the core of Sensei, and they can't shake it free. They just couldn't do it. They lost so much life into the Fiend's Grip over on the DK. If they bring him down right now, they can't do it. Moonlight Shadow will protect him. Lycan lost the Aegis model in this fight, but they've forced so many different abilities out here from Sensei. There's nothing left, and there's not even something like a tree ulti. There's just nothing available for him, and then we're 14 minutes in, and the mid-ranks is going down. And this is with like a level 1 Necro book, and they lose only Aegis to do it. Arrow will connect on Yol, so at least the Nightmare won't stop them out for this one. The Familiars, they come down, they'll nuke down Yol, but they're going to lose the DK for it. Solo, one last quick jump. Familiars were there for him, but he bows out. Nope, he's still inside the base. He didn't jump far enough, and that maybe is a good thing. They killed the Tree Protector. We've got BZZ in his big Alpha Wolf form coming in right there on top of Cole, but they're fighting inside the Firefly with the Flame Breaks, with the Familiars behind them. And now it's Roskis making the mistakes and giving a couple of kills over here to Sensei. And they'll lose Seedoy, but he, on the way out, buys up both of the remaining levels of his Necro book.
Yeah, let's be honest here. That was just some good old-fashioned Roskis overextending themselves after they've already won the fight. It happens all the time, but they know they can pull that off. They know they can just dive in and try and kill everyone, and if they die, they die. They already took down a mid-Rax before the 15-minute mark. Toby, the Lycan pushes, Lycan pushes are not Pugna pushes. They aren't, we have to win by 25 minutes.
Sure.
Like, they aren't timed like that. They're supposed to come online after Necrobook 3 is up, and even then, it can go later. Like, these kind of pushes don't typically come online until 25, maybe 30, 35 minutes.
Dude,
like this pushing power, it
crazy.
only gets worse from here. Their strategy only gets stronger from here, and they've already taken a mid-racks. Honestly, Toby, I'm not being negative here. Sensei have pretty much 0.00001% chance to come back into this game.
Recurring, of course.
Yeah, so recurring, of course. It's just like, no way.
Look at y'all. He's coming out from the side. Sensei can stop him, but he's moving in very, very deep. So they can see what's here. The Prophet ulti bounce because